Hello everyone, Carlos Flores back on basics. So today's video is a part two. It's the power of positivity. Being positive takes a lot of work. I'm telling you, this is just my opinion. I mean, you could be the most positive person, but being positive takes a lot of work. I'm telling you, it's something that you remember. You have to get past your negative thoughts, which is your original thing, your innate thing, your thing that you have to get through. You have to push through. I mean, making videos for me is so positive that I start smiling every time I start recording these videos. You have to find a way to get positive, to stay positive. It's positivity is very important in life because you balance, right? You can't be too positive and you can't be negative or too negative. I mean, when you make everything, all of the decisions that you need to make in the here and now, in the middle of the road, in the neutral zone, right? Adapting with your support group and the help of your village. I mean, you can be the most positive person, but a lot of the times you have to get through those negative thoughts before you get to the positive thoughts, before you get focused on what you need to do. So, well, before we continue with this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button so that way you can get notified of any new videos that come on my YouTube channel. Hit the like button. Again, the power of positivity. I mean, it's simple, but it's not. It's not. If you have any topics or any questions that you want me to do a video on, put them in the comment section. Or connect with me on Facebook at Carlos Flores Jr. or on Instagram at Back on Basics or on X at Carlos AFJR. I mean, being positive can have a lot of good effects. I'm not saying that it's the best, but it's good. I mean, remember, I've told you that even putting even putting a pencil like this, even putting a pencil like this in your mouth or a pen in your mouth, what it does is your body thinks that you're smiling. Even if you go like this, you know, when the Joker in the Joker movie went like this, instead of feeling the inner insides was kind of like going in the wrong way. His buddy was pumping him with so many chemicals that made him feel good that he couldn't stop laughing. I mean, it's hilarious because I know that it's right. It's kind of like counterintuitive, like the Joker, right? Always smiling, but it's not, because he has this dark path and everything, and so. It's kind of like that metaphor. You get past all these negative stuff, and then you hit the neutral zone. You make the best in the here and now, right? You make the best decisions, and then you can hit positivity. But remember, caveats, right? You can't just build a memory or an experience or a world just because you think it's positive. You still have to come back to the center where it's the present moment, right? Here and now. And you have to check yourself because it's true. I mean, something that may be positive to somebody is not positive to another. Something that's negative to somebody is not negative to another, right? So what do they have in common? Here and now. The neutral zone. Because if you're neutral, you're neutral. There's no doubt about it. I mean, if you're on one side negative, then you will define what negative is, right? You'll define the things that make it negative, the things that make you feel negative, the things that can get you out of bed, fail a test or didn't turn in an assignment or things like that. On the other extreme is super negative, or I mean positive, and you're being positive, and you can tell that the things that you can do to feel positive, or you're on top of the world. I mean, again, right? So, but you define what is positive. That's the thing. People define what is negative. People define what is positive. In the middle of the road, it's neutral. Neutral is neutral. It's in the present moment. It's in the here and now. And that's where you check. That's where you assess yourself and say, where am I at right now? And how can I make decisions so that way I can move forward with my goals, right? In the here and now is also a place where you're able to get together with your support group, because they're able to tell you the truth. They're able to tell you like it is. It's sometimes you need that wake up call. Sometimes you need those words that you don't want to hear, but you need to hear. And so those happen in the neutral zone. And I'm telling you why, because that's where you need to be. You need to be in the neutral zone. And unfortunately, here's the thing. There's a lot of misunderstandings between conversations between like couples and family members and strangers and everything. Because one person's on the positive side, one person's on the negative side, and they're like, it's like the Tower of Babel. They're speaking different languages. They're seeing things differently, right? So what they need to do is they need to come to the middle and accept that positivity, because it is. Positivity is what you define. And so you need to have that positivity to move forward, to get motivated. But at the same time, you need to come back to the middle, right? To the neutral zone, to the present. So that way you can realistically make decisions. I'm not going to make decisions about the future in the future, because then again, I'm living a life that it's made up in my head, right? I'm not going to make decisions based on what happened to me in the past, because the thing is, I'm not going to let the past drag me back, and regrets just make me feel negative, or make me feel like I don't want to move forward. I mean, depression is kind of like that. You're either at one extreme or the other. You're either down or you're elated. Elated means that you're super duper 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 happy, right? Down is it's just feeling sad and down, and you can't get out of bed and everything. So what those two extremes need is to get to the neutral zone. And the thing is, when you get to the neutral zone, when you make those decisions using your support system and your village and in the here and now, you can have positivity. Positivity is not bad. I'm not saying positivity is bad. All I'm saying is that there's different ways for people to see things, and sometimes we see positivity in a negative way, and sometimes we see negativity in a positive way, which is interesting, right? And so, but we just need to come back to the middle and say, okay, how do I see this, and where will I land? And you don't have to go to one extreme or the other. Remember, you have a whole span to be with. You can be down the middle. That's fine. That's where I make all of my decisions. I try to make all of my decisions. That's where you're rational. That's where you're thinking critically. That's where your emotions and your beliefs and your regrets and your whatevers are not coming into play when you make decisions. Then you can go to one or the other. And I mean, it is what it is. That's what human nature is about. There was a survey I think about 8 years ago, that asked people, what are the things that make you human? And it was very simple. Most people said love, human interaction, human connection, touch, being appreciated. I mean, those are simple things, right? But a lot of times we don't do that. A lot of times we tend to not do that as often. And then we regret it when the people are gone. But again, positivity is what you make of it. Positivity is a very good place to be in, as long as you're checking it in the here and now and making sure that you're not building a future, a false future, and then you're gonna get in trouble because you're building something that is not true. And so, being positive means a lot of different things to somebody. This is positivity because I'm already laughing. My body's probably sending in these happy chemicals throughout my body. I can sense it. I can get tingly all over. And it's like that pen in my mouth making me look like I'm making my muscles stretch as if I'm laughing makes the reaction happen. That's simple, right? For me, being positive. My cats, although they're annoying at times, they they just, every time I sit on the couch, it's like I have one behind me, I have one next to me on my right, I have one next to me on my left, and they're just like purring like crazy. And it's like, it makes me feel so relaxed. And it makes me feel, and that's one of my definitions of positivity. It's like, man, these cats just center me and get me in such a good mood and such a good focus, right? It's kind of like mind-body balance. They know how to do that. I mean, they don't know how to do that literally, but they know how to communicate that they're safe, that they're fed, that they're sheltered, and that they're taken care of. It's amazing. So again, I'm giving you different definitions of positivity because there are endless definitions of positivity. Positivity could mean anything. I mean, it's just winning $1 in the lottery, finding a penny on the street, winning $5 in a scratcher lottery. I mean, being given a car for free, like as a gift. I don't know. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on and on and on. But again, it's how you define positivity. So for me, positivity, this is one of the examples. Making these videos. I mean, I'm so excited whenever I do this. And again, and I say it again and again and again, like a broken record. These videos will be free for you. I mean, thank you to all the 115 subscribers that have subscribed to my YouTube channel, and those who have looked for the entire videos, those who have looked just a little bit of the videos. Thank you, because your motivation and your openness to watch short videos or long videos or the nature sound videos makes me positive to make even more videos, to do even more topics, to ask for you to give me topics so that way I can make videos about the topics that you want to listen to. I mean, I've done topics on education, on psychology, on life balance, on coaching, career awareness. I mean, I've given you tips on Own It online so that way you can do career exploration. I've given you tips on, what was the other one? There was another one. I mean, again, I'm giving you videos on poetry that I wrote, on stories of my life, so that way you can see where I come from and everything that I've done. And so, again, Define your positivity. Positivity is really, it's a good thing. You have to assess it in the here and now, right? Because you don't want to be living a false positive. But positivity is good because it drives you forward. It gives you motivation. Remember, life is a marathon. It's not a race. I mean, if it was a race, I mean, we would all be running and get tired, and some of us will not finish. Some of us would finish. I mean, there's a difference between a marathon and a race, right? Steady pace, compounding effect, fast, short rewards. And so, again, make sure that you remember that life is a marathon. It's not a race. And then positivity is a good thing. Positivity is also defined by everybody different. So you have to always bring it back to the here and now and make sure that that positivity is not created in the past, in a past that hasn't, in the future that hasn't existed, or in the past that you're regretting something from. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button for any new videos that come on board. Hit the like button. The Power of Positivity, Part 2. This was a little bit more of a deep dive into how positive is defined, and how you can get to that positivity that is not in the future or in the past. If you have any topics, let me know. Put them in the comment section. Connect with me on Facebook at Carlos Flores Jr., on Instagram at Back on Basics, or on X at Carlos AFJR. Till next time, remember, stay positive, my friends. Remember, all of you are part of my support system, and I am part of your support system. Believe that. So if you have any questions, if you have any videos that you want me to go over, just let me know. I'm here to help. So, Back on Basics.